characters, we're focusing on one character, and that is Tommy. He speaks directly to the audience. He starts singing an enthusiastic song about the school bell that calls children to class. And he explains that in junior school, he was very, very eager to get to class. Starting with that little farm school, I remember my school bells like beautiful voices calling to me all through my childhood. And I came running when they did. You should have seen me, man. In junior school, I was the first one at the gates every morning. I was waiting there when the caretaker came to unlock them. Oh, yes. Young Tommy was a very eager scholar. And what made it even better, he was also one of the clever ones. A most particularly promising pupil is how one of my school reports described me. And then Tommy reads from his Standard 2 essay that the teacher was so pleased with. And from the essay we can see that the 10-year-old Tommy accepts his life without questioning anything. His father works for a boss, he will work hard, he will get good marks. He plans to be a doctor so that he can help his people. He plans to be rich and to use white people's money to pay for medicine for poor black people. And once he's rich, he will help his parents. The young Tommy is aware of the differences in wealth between black and white. He is idealistic enough to want to help his family and black people, and unselfish enough to want to help everyone. Then Tommy goes on to explain the changes and developments that have happened to him since he was in Standard 2. And once again, we really need to make a note. So this is where he talks about how he has changed since that essay. He no longer wants to be a doctor because he knows that the kind of sickness his society suffers from cannot be cured by medicine. And he says, I don't need to go to university to learn what my people really want is a strong double dose of that traditional old Xhosa remedy called inkululeko. So when he says, I don't want to go to university, we're setting up that tension. Mr. M wants him to go to university. And Tommy's saying, I don't need to go to university to know what it is that this country needs. It's hard, you see, for us bright young blacks to dream about wonderful careers as doctors and lawyers when we keep waking up in a world which doesn't allow the majority of our people any dreams at all. So you can see as well, will he want to go to university to become a doctor or a lawyer when so many other black children don't have any dreams, don't have any chances? And anyway, when even his own chances as a doctor and a lawyer will be so limited and so restricted. Tommy describes the latest visit by the school inspector, Mr. David Grobelaar. And this is Mr. Grobelaar speaking. You're special, you're the elite. We've educated you because we want you to be major shareholders in the future of this wonderful republic of ours. In fact, we want all the peoples of South Africa to share in that future. And Tommy says, I don't remember much about what he said after that, because my head was trying to deal with that one word, the future. He kept using it, our future, the country's future, a wonderful future of peace and prosperity. Now, if we have a look at how Oom Davie speaks, you can see he's so jolly and happy and friendly and enthusiastic, and it's all false. We know that none of this is true, and that what this is propaganda. Remember, propaganda are ideas that you try to sell people. And Tommy shows that the matrics now can't be fooled the way they might have been before. He rejects all of this, our future, country's future. He knows that these are lies. that he's not this caring uncle figure, but he represents a corrupt, politically unjust, brutal system that wants to deprive black people of every possibility of a future. And he's not deceived anymore. What does he really mean? I kept asking myself. Why does my heart go hard and tight as a stone when he says it? I look around me in the location at the men and women who went out into that wonderful future before me. What do I see? Happy and contented shareholders as in this exciting enterprise called the Republic of South Africa? No. I see a generation of tired, defeated men and women crawling back to their miserable little pondoks at the end of a day's work for the white baas or madam. And those are the lucky ones. They've at least got work. Most of them are just sitting around wasting their lives while they wait helplessly for a miracle to feed their families. A miracle that never comes. Remember, I said to you, always look for wasting their lives. Those men and women are our fathers and mothers. We've grown up watching their humiliation. We have to live every day with the sight of them begging for food in this land of their birth, of their parents' birth. And Tami mentions the proud ancestors of black people, and that these are the people from whom they have come, and that these people are denigrated. They are made to feel small and worthless. They are disregarded by white people entirely. They are humiliated, made to feel valueless. And Tami continues talking directly to the audience. That's the good people, the people sitting in that audience. Do you understand me, good people? Do you understand now why it's not as easy as it used to be to sit behind that desk and learn only what Davi has decided I must know? My head is rebellious. It refuses now to remember when the Dutch landed and the Huguenots landed and the British landed. It has already forgotten when the old republic became the proud, old union became the proud young republic. But it does know what happened in Kliptown in 1955, in Sharpeville on the 21st of March 1960, and in Soweto on the 16th of June 1976. Do you?